Okay, so just to take stock, because we done a lot there the last couple of videos, I might have lost you a bit. So the first thing I did here in the JavaScript page was I called a function call, or once I went in the insert record function, which was activated when I clicked the button in my HTML. So in there, the first thing I did was call a function called validate form. And whatever the results of this validate form, which I've still to do, by the way, they're going to get stored in result. And then basically I say, well, if I get true, well, everything is correct, and I want to submit all that stuff that you created in previous videos, I want to send all that to Firebase. Okay, so that's all good there. But then, so we went up and we looked at the validate form function, and we grabbed all our inputs. We've got them now stored in variables, and we also did a check on our email there. So we went up, we created another function, this snazzy looking function here, which look, we'll abstract away what it actually does, but what you need to know is it just basically takes the email that the user enters and it runs a test on it, and it compares it against this regular expression up here that is understood in JavaScript to kind of take the format a string and the at, and after the at some more kind of string, before the dot and some more string after it. Okay, and it returns in true or false, which we've seen in our input boxes. So the quickest look at that again, because I wasn't too happy here with this. It returns true in that case, that's fine. But let's change this again to something wrong. Let's change this to something wrong. So false being returned here. I don't want false to be returned. So I'm going to go back in here and change this alert now, because I'm returning the false, which is great. I'll be getting that back down here. You'll see it in a while. I'm going to change that. Or well, what I'll do is I'll leave that in for testing purposes. So that is for testing purposes there. We might need that to have a look as we're going along, make sure everything's going alright. And I'm going to put in another alert box, and I'm going to say to the user, invalid format, and I give them an example of a proper one here, test@example.com. You know, that might be a nice one for them to see there visually. So we will run this again, or make sure you refresh your page or it won't pick it up. We'll go in here to Joey McNeil or something, and this time we put in a wrong email address. Press submit, and it brings up invalid format. Test@example.com is correct format. Maybe I should go back in there and say example.com is the correct format, or maybe the other way around. Or maybe correct format, something like that might be a bit better there. So again, don't forget your semicolon, and refresh our page. Put in J Jones. Down here we won't put anything for start. Correct format, test@example.com. Cooper. And put in this including that. Do it wrong again. JavaScript comes up there. So JavaScript and the HTML working together, making sure that it's all correct. And dot again, let's give a proper one. So something at something, let's something one, maybe let's be even better here, at something 2 dot something 3. Well, that's pretty cool, pretty unusual one there. Something 1, so something before the at, some more string text after the at, and then the dot, and then some more string text again. We check that, submit. And now, so I suppose here it's still brought up the correct format. You know, we don't want that to happen, so we'll be getting rid of that alert soon, because that was the correct format. That will work, but we'll be getting rid of that in a later video.